Hey guys, and welcome back to another Halloween video. Today I have my first of the preview buildings Lemax sent me for the season, so a big thank you to Lemax for providing me with 6 of the brand new for 2025 buildings. And like last year, I wanted to let y'all decide which piece I should talk about next. And most of y'all voted for the Medi-Evil Castle, which is an awesome choice. So without further ado, let's get into this piece. So when all of the 2025 mainline buildings were announced, this was one of the ones I was looking the most forward to, as I love spooky castles. To me, they are one of the most iconic structures in all of horror, alongside the classic haunted house. And Lemax has not done a lot of castle pieces throughout the history of Spooky Town. Now, they've had some, of course, like the OG Lemax Spooky Town pieces. Is one of the OG Spooky Town pieces is the castle on Spooky Hill. Later, they did the Vampire Castle, which is an awesome piece. And probably the most famous is the Black Castle, which has become super expensive on the resale market. But for the most part, Lemax castles are few and far between. Now, Department 56 has also had some castles throughout their line. Like recently, they did a piece called Castle Calvaria. And they had a really old one called Castle Blackstone. But like Lemax, they don't have a lot of offerings as well. So it was very, very cool to see Lemax have a castle as one of the headline pieces, at least for the regular line, and for the most part, I think they did a great job with it. So there's a lot going on here. Let's get into all of the animated parts on this piece, because there are two moving parts. So you have a gargoyle on the top left of the piece that moves from side to side, and the most notable thing is the drawbridge opens and the Skeleton King comes out. I am a sucker for this type of animation with characters moving in and out of doors / crypts, so I was very happy to see that this piece utilized that piece of animation. And while those are the only two pieces of animation, you do have a lot of dynamic lighting on this piece. The lighting looks really excellent here, I think, with the use of colors. And I also like how they lit up the moat with blue lights. I think that's a really cool feature of this piece. And even the serpent has a pulse light inside of the mouth, which is awesome. Now, getting into some of the details on this, you have this Grim Reaper figure here who's holding a crystal ball in this little dungeon section. You have the very striking skull structure, which also looks really cool. You have another gargoyle on top of it. This one is not animated, which I think is interesting. I wonder if it was supposed to be animated, but Lemax just couldn't make it work. Anyways, there's a 3-headed dog on top of the entrance, which is also pretty neat. You've got another Reaper figure here in front of a dungeon facade. You got these guys in a boat who are battling the serpent. And something else that's a note on this piece: the water actually has a bit of a gloss to it, and it looks really, really nice. Now, getting into the fit and finish on this piece, I think, has a great finish. In the posters and the online promotional pictures, I thought this building was going to look maybe a little more cartoony, but it's not. It actually has a nice weathered look to it, so I think in general they did a really good job with the finish on it. It's not as toyish as I thought it looked based on the promotional pictures. So in talking about the theming of this obviously goes well with all the other castles from both Lemax and Department 56, but this piece in particular, it's a little less macabre than some of the others. In fact, this piece is very reminiscent of Castle Grayskull. I know a lot of people, when they saw this piece, have pointed that out, but it totally is. So because of that, I think this building actually could masquerade as a carnival attraction that you would maybe see at a theme park. Now, obviously this works better for a medieval scene, but still, you could use it for a carnival scene, I think, if you really wanted to. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. I'm a big fan of the Medi-Evil Castle, which, kind of tricky name to pronounce, but still, really cool piece. Again, I love the castle facade. I think it's great, and I think they did a really good job on this one. So, yeah guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Apologies for the gaps in uploads. My life has gotten very busy over the summer, so I'm going to try and get better with posting more regularly, so just bear with me on that. So to tease what we're going to talk about next time, we're going to go check out an alien museum. So until then, again, thank y'all so much for watching, and here is the Medi-Evil Castle with the lights and sound.
Trespassers beware of the dark castle ahead. An enchantment haunts the keep that will make you undead. A battle you will wage for all eternity to come. The siege on the medieval castle has just begun.
He who crosses the moat and faces the monster below. A badge of bravery on the stone. But anyone who makes it this far